and they want to do it peacefully. They are the non-violent majority, black and white, who are for change without violence. These are the people whose voice I want to be.
The question of whether or not violence is going to be used is not a question for the black community. It's a question for white America. Because white America is the one who's used violence. For 400 years, we have been the recipients of violence. We have never lynched, we have never shot, we've never burnt a church, we've never beaten people, we've never taken them to jail. That is the question for white America. The real question is, can she civilize herself before we get ready to civilize her?
So this particular time in Chicago, I'm going down 55th on Prairie, and I see the helicopter. I get out the car and I'm looking, and some other people were looking too. And I look down and I see the cops. They were all burly white cops. This is like in the ghetto area, and they own this young brother who's on the ground. And I noticed some other people around, but it's hard even to recall all that because my mind began to really. You know, it was like the whole thing changed. I saw Vietnam, I saw Bong San, Pleiku, Khantoum, all of these places I had been at, you know, Bamba Tui, July, Coochie or whatever. And they all began to, like, metamorphosize almost in my mind. And I heard the cop talk in terms of detainees. And then later on in Los Angeles and then in New York, I heard that again. They had begun to even use the language, and so that brought home a lot of reality to me in identifying the brother on the ground with the Vietnamese or the Viet Cong on it, in which we had just got through doing that too. And the helicopters, almost the identical thing, but now we were the VC.
In America, black people are treated very much as the Vietnamese people or any other colonized people because we're used, we're brutalized. The police in our community occupy our area, our community as a foreign troop occupies territory.
And we're just not concerned about the Vietnam War per se. We are concerned about the survival of black people in this country, and that we cannot survive if we go fight some yellow man in Vietnam who ain't never called us nigger.
No man can speak for Negroes who tells Negroes love their enemy. No man can speak for Negroes who tells Negroes turn the other cheek. No man can speak for Negroes who tells Negroes to suffer peacefully. There is no Negro in his right mind today who is going to turn the other cheek.
Now, they felt that by murdering Malcolm X that they would also kill his ideas. But I'm here to tell you that Malcolm X's ideas would be stronger now than they were when he was alive.
We want freedom. We want the power to determine the destiny of our black communities. We want full employment for our people. We want an end to the robbery by the capitalists of our black community. We want decent housing, fit for shelter for human beings. We want education for our people that exposes the true nature of this decadent American society. We want education that teaches us our true history and our role in the present day society. We want all black men exempt from military service, and we want immediate end to police brutality and murder of black people. We want freedom for all black men held in federal, state, county, and city prisons and jails. We want all black people, when brought to trial, to be tried by a jury of their peer group. Our people from their black communities as defined by the Constitution of the United States. We want land, bread, housing, education, clothing, justice, and peace.
Because the Panthers captured the imagination and the energy of young black people in the cities. I think that they represented a real possibility or potential for community control. I think that the government had, you know, we saw the riots that occurred after Martin Luther King was assassinated in 1968. And I think this government saw that within its own population there was a potential for a real rebellion. And I think the fact that the Panthers, the idea that the Panthers might lead such a rebellion and was a real threat, particularly when the United States was trying to wage a war in Vietnam and trying to use black soldiers, by and large, to wage the war.